Good morning, K-Prep friends. I have just a few minutes before I have to leave to come and meet up with you guys and Miss Maddie. So I'm going to just take you for a little virtual field trip around my yard now that things are starting to open up. So let's go. All right, this is my driveway. So this had a lot of daffodils. Those were the yellow flowers that grew from bulbs that we took apart. And you can see I'm letting all the greens die back into the bulb. And why am I doing that? What is the bulb used for? Anybody? I'm going to give you a few seconds. Okay. So this is all just pretty much decorative. This is called catmint, and it has little purple flowers. They say cats like it, but my cats don't seem interested at all. I have a lot of hostas. These are pretty. And ground coverings. My friends at Bright Horizons Boxborough gave me this beautiful big leaf hosta. Behind it are my irises. That's the rhizome that we studied when we studied the bulbs and the tubers. So that's my front. We'll pause, and this is a little garden I planted next to my garage, and the Sweet William is coming up. I know you friends love the name of this plant because we also have a friend named William. And more Sweet William's just going to fill up this garden. Pretty much it's all Sweet William. This is one of my little side gardens, and my husband built me a little walking trail here so I could just kind of go through my garden. It's mostly perennials and wildflowers that I grow back here. Perennial means it's going to come back every year. Hostas come back every year. We've got some pretty ground coverings, little purple flowers growing out of them. And then things are just growing in the middle of the path right now. Miss Maddie, I'm probably going to bring these lamb's ears to you. Friends, remember the lamb's ears and how soft they are. These ones are super soft. And then I had some wild columbine growing here. These are going to be wild daisies. They're taking over my yard. In here I have some wild phlox. Pretty little pink flowers. Those grow all in my backyard. I think this is a giant weed, but it's got a pretty little flower, so we'll let him stay. Then got some lamb's ears. Uh-oh, somebody fell. And these I dug up from a friend's house and moved them to my house. They'll probably look better next year when they come back. And if we keep going down this way, I planted a lot of flower seeds here, so I'll take another video another time and we'll see what grows there. I don't know. I moved more Sweet William here, some hostas. These are called bleeding hearts. So these ones are pretty open. I might have some in my backyard that are still a little bit more closed. You can see what that looks like. Those are always fun. When I was a kid, I used to like to pull them apart. Ooh, I spy a cool feather. Get a lot of birds back here, especially turkeys. All right, going to the back. Okay, now I'm heading to the back. You can see some really, really big rocks in the back. It's actually rock ledge. There's a lot of rocks under the grass here too. So this is one of my favorite gardens. Planted a lot of perennials. Remember, those are the things that come back year after year. If they're not going to come back after this year, it's called an annual. Very pretty. These are going to be balloon flowers. I have tall ones and short ones. We've got some lavender. Pretty pink flowers. These haven't bloomed yet. These are just starting. Pretty purple flowers. Down here, these are dianthus. It's the same family as the Sweet William flowers, and they do come back year after year. So pretty. I got some vegetables going on here. Got some beans, more bleeding hearts. I don't see any that are still closed, so those come out very early spring. Got some radishes popping out. I bet Miss Deborah would like some. Gonna bring her some. There's one of my sunflowers. And a sad sunflower next to it. Over here I have some, where is it? Some corn starting out. And one of my pumpkins. Now we'll go this way. This is my radish garden. I've already picked a ton of them, but there's more growing, so we'll be picking radishes for a while. So these are my sunflowers. This soil is gardening soil, and I put mulch down, which also helps it retain water and not dry out from the sun. This is the mulch. It's just basically wood chips. But see, this is my sunflower. Much bigger than the ones that we have at school. So I have a few of those going. More of the dianthus. It's related to the Sweet William. These guys are gonna pop some beautiful flowers soon. Honestly, can't remember what it is, but hey, we'll take a new video another time. Excited for these to start. I don't know if you can see in the video, but the leaves have a little bit of pink around the edges. Those will be flowers too. And you can see here, these are sunflowers I planted, but not in good soil. And see, those are more like the ones we have at school. And I put some corn seeds back here too, because why not? I just like to grow things. Let's go to another garden. This is Tanner's little garden area, and he has some sedum in his garden. Those are beautiful, and they don't need a lot of water. I wish these were open, but it's still too early in the middle. It's like beautiful yellow. I'll have to take a picture. Yep. Oh, I'm making my video for my K-Prep friends. So, this is a wild geranium. And I have some calla lilies. These are going to be my blue potatoes. I grow them inside this. And then when I want to harvest my potatoes, I can just open the flap and dig. Regular potatoes in here. This plant got a little sad when it got frost a couple weeks ago. And we'll go up the rock now. So as we walk up to the rock, some of those wild phlox that I had in my front side garden, you can see them all growing back here. So when we first moved into the house, I had this great idea. I was just going to throw flower seeds down everywhere. And some of them keep coming back year after year. So we're up here. You can see Chris is cleaning out the pool. I planted some sunflowers around this tree. They're doing a little better than the sad sunflowers, but not as good as the ones in the great soil. These here will also all be flowers. There's a lot of weeds back here too, don't get me wrong. Lots of phlox. This here, so fun, so cool. This is thistle. I don't know if you can see how spiky and spiny it is. It's going to grow a beautiful purple flower, and butterflies actually love the nectar. So we keep those. We have a lot of those growing wild. I think they look so cool if you look down on them. And then over here, and I am not going to walk by that thistle because it's going to hurt me. You can see some Sweet William here that's already in bloom because it gets lots of nice sun back here. So That's it. Oh, no turkeys. Just that turkey right there. Let's see if there's a turkey in my neighbor's yard before I sign off. Okay, friends, I spy with my little eye at least 2 turkeys at my neighbor's yard, so let's go see what they're up to. I heard the turkeys around our school are pretty aggressive and they will chase people, and I haven't seen that yet, but the turkeys in my neighborhood, they just leave us alone. We leave them alone, they leave us alone. They do dig in my garden sometimes. I don't like that, but hey, they live here too. All right, friends, I have to head up to Bedford now so I can see you. Those turkeys are cute though. All right, see you soon. Bye.